Hello, good day, happy new moon, December 2016, Red Earth Goddess, Oracle reading for you, some guidance, special guidance, bringing happiness, joy, prosperity, until for the end of 2016 towards 2017. All right, guys, I'm shuffling the cards. Something just fell out. My intuition is telling me to pick it up and look at it. Enlightenment, number 2. Okay, I feel like this is partnership, okay? Number 2 is all about partnership. It's all about working, collaborating with someone or some people, or speaking up on behalf of inspiration, ideas, and really making it come to fruition. So inspiration, epiphany, and innovation is written underneath the card, okay? So for the new moon of December 29, 2016 is when our new moon, Capricorn new moon, will be heightened. Astrologically, we will be in the Capricorn sign. Capricorn is all about really hard work, okay? So, I mean, this is for people who have been feeling as though they've worked very, very hard to manifest things, okay? If you've been watching me for a while, I always talk about people that have been like acquainted with me and like doing this work with me. We've all worked very hard to make things happen, okay? And it's not even just for ourselves, it's for the people around us, our families, our friends, and, you know, continuing and leaving a legacy for people, for the future generations to come, okay? In the photo, she's contemplating, she's thinking, she's got her intuitive pal there, the cat, the black cat. So guys, this is the time right now where you can really, during this new moon that leads up to January, okay, of 2017, this is the time right now to make these inspirations to come to fruition, okay? You're going to be partnering up with the right person. That person is there for you as a support system. Doesn't matter if it is a business partner, potential business partner, a friend, a person that can lead to friendship, a person that can lead to business partnership. If you're doing something that involves business right now, collaborating with someone eventually can lead to a business prospect, okay? Because you could be doing something and they can further your ability by bringing in inspiration, and you may receive that epiphany that that's exactly the person that you need during this time right now, okay? Literally, that is a very strong thing that I'm picking up. And I'm also picking up if you're working on a book, if you're working on being spokesperson, if you're working on writing up blogs, creating your own YouTube channel, there's going to be someone there linking up with you that will be able to share some insights with you, for you, and you'll be able to incorporate something, and they'll be able to incorporate something for you, possibly something about marketing, possibly something about online web support, or networking, bringing the correct people to fund your idea, okay? So this is the time right now to be doing that work. Feel inspired, be yourself, share your knowledge and your experiences and everything that you'd like to bring to fruition, because this is the time right now to do so. Alrighty? And it's not even just like about like people that are in like authors and stuff like that. It can be about anything. So if you're in like, if you're a male and you're in construction, this is the time right now where you can partner up with someone who's going to help you out, okay? You're going to get hired for that position that you wanted. You're going to go back to school and develop a trade or a skill or apprenticeship, okay? These cards are just flying by. These Les Vampires are definitely speaking through. Compassion. Compassion. We all love, we all seek, and we all need compassion, despite our language. of expressing our feelings. Sometimes we are around aggressive people. Sometimes we're around loud people. Sometimes we become loud and aggressive, and we may tend to hurt another person with our opinions. Don't let that stop you. If somebody's very passionate during this time while they're sharing their inspiration and they're, seeking to collaborate with you, or vice versa, and you may think, oh my gosh, how am I going to work with this person? They're too blunt, they're too outspoken, they're too truthful. Ask yourself whether you prefer truth or whether you prefer bullshit. Okay? If you prefer bullshit, somebody that is going to scam you, somebody that is going to outdo you and steal your inspiration and your knowledge and use it against you and take it for themselves, then that may mean that you prefer bullshit. Okay, so sometimes I know things can get rude and people can say things, but do be mindful that everyone is going through something during this time. We're in the holiday season, depending on what religious background you guys come from or cultures. Okay, there's pressure right now. Family pressures, financial pressures, idealistic pressures. Let it all go, okay? And then when things kind of come back to how you feel they can be and should be, then, that is when you can kind of get back and really talk about what it is that you'd like to get out, okay, and work with people. So if it helps, you can also wait, okay, until the holidays are basically over, and then when the new year is here, you could just really work with those people. But you have all the tools, because you have people in the professional field that are doing this work or have actually done this work that are able to support you during this time. Okay? And if you're somebody that feels that this does not resonate, all it takes is a click away. If you're interested in getting involved in something, sharing an inspiration and making your ideas come into fruition, whether it's a hobby, a career, an interest, community work, it takes a click away. Search what it is that you're desiring, okay? Network and search, and you never know, you may get that support that you need, okay? Compassion card is empathy, simpatico, kindness, and is the number 14. 14 equals to 5. It's also the leadership of number 1, and it's also the stability and security of number 4. However, when you put it together, it equals to 5, and 5 is all about media, communications, determined to create changes. And when I mean changes, on a global scale, okay? Internationally as well as nationally, okay? This is a very strong thing that I'm feeling here that involves, like I said, it could even involve something with organizations that involve religions, or enlightenment, or global changes of awareness of people that have gone through a lot of stuff in life, and they are sharing their experiences of what they've gone through and how they succeeded in getting over an addiction of some sort, and sharing their experience will be able to help others with their past, present, or future addictions, sex addictions, substance abuse addictions, physical abuse addictions, any form of addiction you could possibly, if you've got the bravery, the courage to share it, I'm sure you have the power to change other people's lives, okay? Discipline. Training, consistency, and practice. It definitely does take discipline in order to make stuff like this come to life, okay? Because we don't want to just do it once and then give up, because nothing in life works that way. If you want to succeed in your field, in your practice, whether it's bringing in solid, secure finances or not, in the beginning when you do something, anything at all, it's not going to immediately take up, you're not going to make millions of dollars, you're not going to make thousands of dollars in anything, okay? Unless you're working for someone else and you just land something and you get lucky. But you know what I mean? So this is number 34, and that's a 7. 7 is all about analytical thought, introspection, can be isolation, but it's more so about working independently, internalizing things, philosophies, religion, spirituality, esoteric knowledge. So it could be that during this time, you doing a lot of knowledge work, like Googling or like reading books, going to bookstores, going to Chapters, going to Indigo, purchasing books about even business, getting a business plan, doing research about all this stuff, and actually making this happen for you takes training, consistency, and practice. You got to make drafts of these stuff too if you want to, you know what I mean, send it out eventually to a physical location, your business plan, you know, getting the landlord to buy into what it is that you want, or getting the CEO of a company, or getting a fund or a grant for something. You got to make a business plan. And of course, it would help and be beneficial if you have multiple drafts. And then when you put the drafts together, eventually you can see what works, what doesn't work, and you can get realistic in terms of finances coming and going, what you need, what you don't need, how much money you believe or think you're going to be making, how much money is going to go to rent, how much money is going to go to employees, how much money is going to go to your partner, how much money is going to go to your writing, your computer, your iPad, your this, your that, your whatever, your product, your service, all that stuff. If you need an accountant, if you need a lawyer, if you need a support group, a support system, there's money that's going to be going, there's money that's going to be coming in. And if it doesn't take money, it includes your time or your service that you're going to be swapping with each other. List these things down. Research it. Interview other entrepreneurs. Interview other business people. Interview other people that started off small, that led big or went big. You know, research about these people. If you want more experience or more knowledge and you want hands-on, there's restaurants everywhere in your town. There's businesses everywhere in your town. Knock on doors. Go smile at someone that is there. Ask to speak to the owner. It would be actually nice if you purchased something from them and then you started speaking to them, because, you know, it's more respectful. Okay. Ask them questions, and you can also Google these questions online and get these ideas, okay? So that works too. And if you can see, she's playing the violin, and violins associate your life purpose, your soul's calling, okay? She's got another black cat there on the side, and cats are all about intuition and that sixth sense, okay? Knowing what's right for that person. You got to go with your intuition too. And you know, there's this thing going on with businesses nowadays that they're working with their intuition, okay? And a lot of times business owners are, you know, whether they have a head office or not, usually they don't have a head office because they got to take rules from the head office. But if they intuitively work with their intuition with what service or product works for different people, they are actually correct, okay? They do a lot of market research. They look around and see what people want nowadays, what people need nowadays, whether they're targeting the youth, whether they're targeting an older crowd. Are you targeting married men, divorced men, single women with children, single men with children, veterinarian, or I can't even say the word, veterinarians, dog owners, pet owners, the youth that have gone through trauma, like I said, substance abuse. You got to be able to target your audience, and you got to be able to target what they want, need, and what's going to attract them to you, and what's going to make you different from them. Okay? So you will and you can figure that out, I'm sure. So we're in a place right now, we're in a time, we're in the Aquarian age. And the Aquarian age is all about that, you know, internet and like high technology and figuring things out, finding out answers quicker for yourself. And then Aquarian age. And the Aquarian age is all about that, you know, internet and like high technology and figuring things out, finding out answers quicker for yourself. And then our fourth card is a number 4 card. And it's ancient. Ancient, ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. There's a lot of stuff that I'm picking up with this personally, what's happening in my life. I'm not going to share it all because it's a little bit of a secret and it's not really it's not the time for everybody to know right now about it. But why not do some research on your ancestry? Why not find out that whatever addiction, abuse, anything that's happened, whether it's good or bad, okay, not just bad stuff, but good things too. Maybe that's an inheritance. Maybe that's something that happened in your ancestry that you've really inherited from your great-grandmother, your great-grandfather, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, whatever. Maybe your bravery is an inheritance. Maybe you're a shaman like myself and you've questioned everything in life as to why you're experiencing things that are so supernatural that actually lead to the physical, practical world that manifests and come to life. I'm going to share something which I've never really shared before, but I'm going to do it today. On my father's side, my father has 3 aunts. About 2 or 3 aunts. Actually 3 aunts, but sorry, 2 aunts. It would be, for me, it would be 3 grandmothers or 2 grandmothers. It gets complicated when I try to translate it from Armenian to English because I'm mentally thinking of how we say it in Armenian. But I would have a grandmother, my dad's mom, born blonde hair, green eyes. According to everyone on my dad's side, she was the prettiest one from the sisters. And she had 2 sisters, okay? One of her sisters, so that would be 3, but my dad would have 2 aunts. One of his sisters lives here. One of the other sisters lives in Turkey. As you know, I am a Hamshen Armenian, okay? And my grandmother, my dad's mom, was very fluent in the Hamshen language. Okay, and when I say fluent, only, I guess, Armenians would really be able to know what I'm talking about, the ones that are aware of what Hamshens are. Hamshens speak in a different dialect than even Western Armenians, even though they're Western Armenian, as well as Eastern Armenians, okay? So there's a lot of like Turkic as well as like Kurdish and Laz and Armenian words and phrases in the language, okay? So let's make this short, but the aunt that lives in Turkey, when she was young, she was married, and she gave birth to a child. And a few days later, her husband was traveling from work to come home, and he got hit by a truck or a car, and he died instantly, okay? After he died, she could not afford anything, okay? She could not afford to take care of the child. She could not afford to take care of herself. She could not afford the house, food, nothing. She could not even dare to think about getting married again, stuff like that, okay? And ever since he died, his spirit would always be with her. His spirit remained with her. And this has been shared to only a few of us in the family. Not everybody knows about this because it has scared people in the past, and we don't talk about our abilities and stuff. And most of my dominant inheritance in terms of shamanism and my gifts spiritually that literally manifests on earth comes from my dad's side of the family. So it comes from my Hamshen roots, okay? So, she would connect to his spirit, okay? Automatic writing, divination, and just a feeling of knowing would come out. And she told that, and I know it says Egypt, but Armenians are connected to Egypt, okay? This is just an ancient lineage. Armenia, Amun-Ra, Ra, men of the sun, okay? It's all connected, okay? Armenians are pre-Christian culture. We had a culture, a civilized culture that has civilized the entire world way before Christianity existed, okay? So do knowledge on that, or do research on that. But, so she, you know, received information that he was telling her, I'm gonna give you money, I'm gonna send you money. And he told her to play the lottery, and he gave her exactly the numbers to play the lottery. And this is a true story because it's real. She played the lottery. She played those numbers that he sent to her. And she won the lottery. She won the lottery, and she was able to pay for her home, living costs, her child. She remarried after. Or, I'm sorry, incorrect. She married her daughter, and her daughter had 3 kids, okay? So that is an inheritance. Anybody else would probably get schizophrenic, lose their mind. They wouldn't even share this stuff to other people because they'd be like, you're crazy. But you have to understand, those regions, it's actually pretty normal, okay? The next card that literally just flew out is Witness. There were witnesses. Her niece, which is my aunt, my dad's sister, her aunt, which is my dad's aunt, which is her mom's other sister that lives here, and their children, and me and my mom, we knew about this story, okay? So, to know personal evidence and to speak out, number 29, I just literally shared, I just spoke out, okay? That is where my power lies. That is where I have inherited 99% of my shamanic spiritual powers from my dad's side of the family. The rest of it comes from my grandmother, my mom's mother, Lucine. She's named after the moon. Lucine in Armenian means moon. Okay? So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay? So, for yourself, okay, you need to speak up during this time, okay? Because you have a great opportunity. You've got all the resources. You've got everything that you need right now. Okay? If you don't feel like you don't have it, you got to open up your eyes. You got to open up the opportunities that are in front of you. We're living in a time where there's opportunities all around us. It's all about us to actually initiate it and do something about it. Okay? Make your ideas into tangible, realistic, profitable business, whatever. Okay? Make it happen for you. That's the message for the new moon of December 2016. I hope you have an incredible new year. If you're having fun, going out, staying home, having a drink with friends, doing some divination, whatever you're doing, I hope you have an amazing time. Have a great holiday, and I love you, and I'll see you in 2017, guys.